Okay. This camera don't like to read that thing. Seems to be logging, so we'll see how that works on the drive. Okay, back at home. Wasn't able to do any recording while I was driving. Need to get a mount for the laptop. Actually need to get a smaller laptop someday that I could mount to the dash or something. Anyway, so I'd logged binary editor and logworks at the same time just to see if it would handle it, and yeah, neither one crashed. So probably a 10-minute drive home, no issues with the logs. So in the binary editor, just had it doing the mass airflow sensor, miles per hour, and RPM. It's just three things it was plotting. So, and you can even play that back. You can see the cursor there. You know, probably pretty soon get to about where I was driving. So it depends on what you highlight. I'm highlighting miles per hour, so it changes the scale to that. So probably fifth gear right there, or fourth probably. I'll have to play more with that. Here's logworks. This is what I've been working on. It created a log. The sensor's reading pretty much normal now instead of just staying pegged at lean like it was at first. So it's that's what it logged as I was driving. So of course that's going through the parking lot at first. That's probably it. Yeah, when you get under full load, when the RPMs go up, it's definitely dropping down to 12, even barely into the even to the 11s. As far as the air-fuel ratio goes, that was a pretty low peak right there. So I can monitor it now. The air-fuel gauge is working. What I need to do is get it so I can use binary editor here. I'll probably take this out of the dash there board, that's what they call this, you know, the display, and put in the wideband right there. It will work with it. It's just that I bought one that would work with it, the Innovate. I just have to get the licensing updated, I believe. So when I get that in there, then I can actually set up the anything that I really need to chart. I can just highlight the mass airflow sensor now in yellow. You know, there's where you can tell when I had load. And then I'll be able to also plot what the actual air-fuel ratio was. So the engine's all stock now, so I mean, I should get all this working first so I have a good indication that all my sensors are working. Because the engine should be putting out, you know, right about where it should be. Stock factory tune, you know. A lot of people put all this hardware in on a car they're already, you know, have built an engine, you know, or they've done a turbo or supercharger or something, you know, and you're trusting those sensors, but you didn't really have anything, you know, you're trusting this new sensors to tune an engine that hasn't been tuned yet. So if your sensors aren't right, it's kind of hard to tell, but you're also at the same time you're trying to depend on those sensors, on those readings to do your tune. It's not good. So I'm trying to get all this stuff working before, you know, I do any engine modifications. So I want to be used to the gauges, used to the feedback, all this, you know, this program, the logs, real-time editing, all that stuff. So anyway, it's starting to come around now. I'm kind of broke right now, so after buying a bunch of this stuff, so it might be about a month before I get the injectors, unless I just happen to work some overtime or something.